When you imagine the perfect spot for street photography, you likely see some distant cities like neon-lit alleys in Tokyo or old charm of Paris. But I want to make the case for something different, photographing right here in your own neighborhood. You might think, why would I shoot here? It's boring. But what if I told you your neighborhood can make you grow as a photographer like no other place can? First, let's get into why familiarity is good. Familiarity often leads us to believe a place is boring, but in photography, it can be a good thing. Because you know your neighborhood so well, you're not distracted by its newness. This allows you to dig deeper and notice the subtleties others might miss. One of the core skills of a great photographer is the ability to notice what others overlook. In a familiar neighborhood, this skill becomes sharpened. You begin to see patterns and flow of the scene that are unnoticed by the casual shooter because of visual overstimulation. This practice enhances your ability to compose with intention. Instead of just snapping away to capture everything, you learn to isolate elements that tell a story. Noticing the unnoticed teaches you that beauty is not only for the exotic locations. You begin to learn and understand the natural rhythm of the area, what time the lighting works best, when people show up, and when the streets are empty. This insider knowledge helps you anticipate moments to work with perfect timing, increasing your chances of coming away with a good shot. Every location has a unique characteristic, its unfair advantage. For my neighborhood, it's the vibrant outfits of older people. Their colorful clothing pops against the muted environment. For you, it could be the gloomy weather with fog rolling in, or the aesthetics of public transportation. I always find other countries' public transportations very photogenic, especially if they are trams. The key is to stop seeing your surroundings as ordinary and start viewing them with fresh eyes. What feels mundane to you is probably fascinating to someone halfway across the world. Next is power of repetition. One of the best ways to grow as a photographer is revisiting the same places time and time again. With each visit, you'll notice new details and refine your approach. It is easy to revisit a place if it is right in your own neighborhood. No planning, no travel, just grab your camera and go. This convenience means you can shoot more often, even on busy days. A 5-minute walk can become a photo walk. Keeping the hurdle low builds habits, and practicing often improves your skills faster than trips to iconic locations. Pressing the shutter just at the right moment, and the ability to shoot in manual mode if the moment calls for it. I almost only shoot from the hip daily, and now I got much better at it. And you also begin to notice complicated, less obvious compositions much quicker. Also, repetition allows you to be more creative. You've already captured the obvious shots, so you're challenged to find new angles, perspectives, and subtle details you might have missed the first couple of times. And you develop patience. Great shots don't always happen instantly. Returning often teaches you to wait because you are at a place where you already shot the familiar scenes. So you watch light and predict behavior. That quiet focus becomes a strength you can carry anywhere. Next, it helps you develop your own style. Style comes from limits. You don't find your voice in faraway places. You shape it by working within limitations. When you don't have dramatic backdrops or famous landmarks to rely on, you have to focus on how you shoot, not what you shoot. That's where style begins. Over time, patterns will emerge in your work. Recurring subjects, favorite compositions, or how you use light. This is the foundation of your unique photographic voice. This is what makes you you. Many legendary photographers built their careers by documenting the places they knew best. They mastered their craft by observing their surroundings, and this isn't a coincidence. Developing a unique photographic style is one of the most rewarding aspects of photography. When you focus on how you view a place you know well, it becomes a visual signature. Developing a strong eye locally equips you to find inspiration and creative potential wherever you go. The style you developed in your neighborhood will translate to other grand locations as well. Next, you build a visual diary of your life. Your neighborhood photography becomes a visual diary, a record of your life and the changes in your environment. As you capture moments over months or years, you create a personal archive that reflects not only the place, but also your growth as a photographer. Seoul, South Korea is a city of rapid change. they go through what is called a redevelopment, where they tear down very old parts of the city and rebuild it. Sadly, in this process, a charming old town gets destroyed. So even if it feels like your neighborhood will stay the same forever, it can suddenly change its look. Your photos become an archive of a place that no longer exists, preserving memory through imagery. These photos will serve as reminders of how things once were, how you saw the world, and the moments that mattered. It's a body of work that can become deeply personal and meaningful over time. There is beauty in the everyday and you will be able to capture it. Lastly, you start noticing people, not just scenes. At first, when you walk around with your camera, you might just be looking for interesting light or clean compositions. But over time, you start noticing people, their routines, expressions, and interactions. You recognize the same dog walkers, shopkeepers, or kids playing after school. You develop a deeper connection to the place, which in turn gives you a body of work that is more meaningful and can evoke emotion. Also, just like how you recognize the people in your neighborhood, they begin to recognize you as well. This is a huge advantage because when people see you often, they become more comfortable with your presence. You are the guy with a camera always taking photos around the neighborhood. They don't mind you anymore. So you overcome the fear of being noticed, taking photos on the streets. You become more comfortable and build confidence. And this kind of slow, community-driven photography builds a deeper kind of storytelling. You're not only chasing decisive moments, you're also documenting the rhythm of life around you. Your neighborhood might seem too ordinary at first, but it holds opportunities for growth, creativity, and connection. You'll develop skills over time that no single visit to an exotic location can. So grab your camera, step outside, and start photographing your neighborhood. So do you like to photograph your surroundings, or do you often commute to other places to photograph? Let me know down in the comments. And if you like this content, then please like and subscribe to my channel because it keeps me going. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.